Hello guys and welcome to episode 13 of my Songs of Syx playthrough series. So guys, we're kickstarting straight off from episode 12. I tell you every episode, it's not straight off as in like I just finished episode 12 and I'm now recording this one. It's actually I think been about a week since I've recorded episode 12. But it has had no progress made, so straight off in that sense. And in episode 12, I think it was all about getting the services, if I'm correct. You probably know more than me. You might have just watched episode 12. So, services, which we've got here, the eatery, lavatories. We've got some services down here made. I know we had... Is this a new one, this eatery? No, this eatery here. And some other services built down here, like this massive physician. And then we also brought in loads of metals, cut stone and pottery, so that we could upgrade all of our existing services. So we'd get a lot more out of them. But I read a comment and the comment was so simple. It just said, build nurseries or something like that. Like the comment was just about like, why not building as humans, building more nurseries? So whoever wrote that comment, thanks a lot, because he explained in the comment that by having the natural population, I'm sure if we look at it here, population, immigrants, this is disliked by your citizens. So more immigrants is disliked, yet having natural people, that doesn't sound great, does it? By having natural births, that's the word, you're actually having happy population. And then also, as he rightly said, only natural births go through the school system because immigrants are too old to go in the school system. They can only go in the university. So the school system massively speeds up the amount of, in our case, the indoctrination. So we get more of our fields and our farms. So immigration, I'm going to cap what I've got here as 1,000, and instead I'm going to get some more nurseries built, because he also said, I'm not sure about this, I haven't got any experience with this, but he said that the natural population are easier to please in the sense that because obviously they don't need to have that pulling factor of high level services or better food or whatever, as long as they have enough food and they have a house, they're not going to get killed by criminals or killed by disease. They're pretty much happy because they just live there. So I want to get more people in our town who are just naturally born there. So we've got our human nursery, which I built there as well, because I think we just had our first one here. But it's saying that workload is low. So we've already got 6 workers. I'm going to turn this down then to 4 workers. Turn this one down. 5 workers. And then hopefully we should be able to get more people in. And saying that, saying we've got 0 babies. Oh, have we got 24 children? Capacity 24 or 24 children? I really don't know. 0 babies but 24 children. I think that we are at full capacity then. So I want more nurseries. So where is it? Infrastructure, procreation, human nursery. So let's get a giant human factory. Let's get, actually, I'm serious, let's get a huge one. This is so stupid, but if we get a massive one, I'm just gonna pump out like 500 humans every few weeks. Oh, we've also got blight here, haven't we? Oh, that is so annoying. Have we got blight? Or is this just orange? Oh, no, maybe it's not blight. No, I think it's just that the apples sort of look like oranges here. Oh, okay, I'm thinking of Rimworld where it makes it look like they've got blight when they're orange. Okay, that should be fine. So, I want to get a massive human nursery. What I want to do is build that human nursery near our fruit stores. So like here, perfect. We've got loads of fruit stored here, 2,500. The reasoning is because the fruit stores are obviously where what we need. We need fruit in the nurseries. Saying that though, we actually have a lot of fruit stored here. Oh, a lot. We've got 1,000. We have our exporters here. So I'm going to get a massive nursery built. Not Quitonian. I definitely don't want Quitonian. I want human. Next to our rations. I love that. So the humans are born here. They're pumped out and they go straight to the ration area. The archery zone down here and the soldier. It's almost like the, if you know from Star Wars, episode 2, is it? Episode 2 of Star Wars. The clone factories. Like the labs. Definitely got a clone army going on here. So if I just get this built here and then we can see how many children this is going to provide hopefully every week or so. Okay, and it is done. It is extremely messy, but let's just ignore that. I've managed to get it to 99% efficiency with 85 cribs. So Yeah, get lost. I don't care. Basically, what that's saying there is that I've just missed 3 little yellow squares. So it's going to be more expensive to maintain. I don't care. So we've got this made. Well, not made, sorry, planned. And with this, we can get, what was it, 85 people? I think made every fortnight, every month. There's 12 days there until next child. I'm not sure how long that started from though. So it might be every month, it might be every fortnight. But 85 coming in plus the 12 here. Is it 12? 24 plus the, find it up here, the 20. So we've got 44 already coming in, plus another 85. We've technically got about 130 children coming in then every fortnight or every month. Which is a massive increase to our city's population. We can also see here that our meat is now close to the max. Do we have any more spare crates that we can have? So let's tone down leather by 1 and then increase the meat. But that is brilliant. That's showing that we do have more room to get more people in. So let's also set these to auto-employ just so that I get a bit more efficiency out of those workers. And I think then I'm just going to wait until we have this made because there isn't much more for me to do. My services are pretty much upgraded. There, I think that was the last one. We do need to wait for these new ones to be made, but now that we've got, we actually are running out of labourers a little bit. This one is 34 out of 34. So we do have those orchards set up. Farms down here. This physician, this one actually needs 100 tools and 75 cut stones. We have enough cut stone. I'm going to order a little bit more cut stone in though, because let's buy 200. The reason is because I want to upgrade the lavatories and other buildings like this one, for example, that aren't actually made yet. So we will need cut stone for them. Again, we can see that while we have so much spare housing down here, we have 21 people unhoused. And I assume it's because up here, where most of our new jobs are, we just don't have the housing in place. So let's get some more housing. I'm going to go again for long houses. Actually, no, just out here in the city. And, I don't know what to build here because housing takes up a lot of space. And I'm thinking, is it best if we build a housing here? Or should I save that for more important services that are going to be needed to access by everyone? And I think I'm going to actually build my houses over here. So there we go. Nice. Big one. If we go for apartments, yeah, I can actually fit. So yes, while less people can stay in the apartments, I can then do this. There we go. So that is going to actually mean that I can fit more people in without having just, you know, silly room design. So there we go. That's pretty decent there. That is some new housing. People like apartments more than the houses anyway. Here we are, guys. Look at this. Chieftain. New level has been bestowed upon your name. So we are now classed as a chieftain. We can hire some extra nobility. I think that's 2 extra nobility. Yeah, this is the nobles here. So we've got 3, going up to 5. We can get courts and administrators. So courts is the final system to your judgment or justice system, I should say. So if we go down to infrastructure law, we built everything else apart from courts. So it gives prisoners a chance to plead their case in a trial before sentencing, improves justice, and has a chance to free prisoners after processing. So, oh, are people dead? I don't know, just resting. So we have got that. So I'm going to get that built because it's just an extra layer. Again, increases people's happiness, so that's good. And then also, if it does free up prisoners justly, it's not going to upset anyone, yet less people are being put in our cells, so it's saving a bit of space. Apparently we've only got 1 prisoner though for vandalism. So let's get a courthouse laid out. And I don't want anything too big. I think something here next to our, you know, our little guard post here makes sense. Again, it's a very, very small building. I think that is absolutely fine. I then get some support made there. Support building itself actually can't even fit in support. Okay, I might actually have to not have the support, but you see that's a 45%. Yeah. I think that's literally where I just built it. Okay, I'm gonna have to delete this and then try over here, and then we will actually get a bigger core if I build it over here. That is absolutely fine. There we go, guys. So we have our 1 client and 1 judge with our spectators. I think this court is way too big because you can see here the spectators only go up to 100%, and then after that it's just nothing. But we can't actually fit any more courthouses in. What I think I'm gonna have to do, just build some and then see if I can. No, it just deletes them. So you can see that I just can't build any courthouses without. Oh, actually no. There we go. Okay, if I can then try and get some more courthouses in, I might be able to do it. But oh, it's gonna be tough. Okay, so I managed to get 3 courthouses made, but then we can't get enough spectators for them all. So what I think I'm going to do is not bother with having too many courthouses. I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest with you. I can't fit a bloody spectator there either. It's really, really annoying. I'm getting up to 88%, and I think definitely 2 courthouses is big enough. Okay, there we go, guys. 98% with 2 courts. So let's get our doors built here. There is our courthouse. So that's the first thing done, the courthouse. The next thing was the administrators, wasn't it? So, infrastructure, administration. So, where administration is produced and stored and maintained. So, administration is used not in a level we're at currently. Administration is used once you actually grow beyond your first city and you start to either take over lands, purchase nearby lands, own them, or just set up your own nearby lands. It's basically about maintaining other settlements that aren't under your direct control. Like I mean, like one we're building and looking at right now. We obviously don't have that because if we go to the world map, we are just Castell on its own. This city here. If I was, for example, to invade Wertai, Phaephelia, oh god, these names are so confusing. Athusa. Strable. Gosh, if we were to invade them and take them over, that would be then where administration is needed. Saying that, guys, that is the route I'm going for. We can see here they have got 362 out of 395 garrison. We have got our well, again, if I come in here and to actually have a look, we've got the exact same size garrison as them. But we don't know how good their garrison is, like how well trained they are, or how much armor and weapons they have. But assuming that they're the best of the best garrison, we'll need to match that by having fully equipped troops as well. And we are going to get more troops once I've got my stuff done here. For example, this laboratory here, upgrade that. Once we've got all that sort of stuff done, we will start up with our training ground again. So I do actually want to get some iron. Oh, that's so expensive. 450 iron and 150 machine parts. That is really expensive, but that is what we need if we want to get the best of the best army. Okay, guys, so our houses down here, or our little apartments actually they're called, which just fit 1 person in, they've pretty much all been finished. And so now we can see our number of homeless people have gone down to 7. We also have 44 workforce because we've brought in a lot more immigrants who are very happy with our new services and housed people. So they've been moving in. So that has been going good. In terms of our nursery over here, we're missing a lot of fabric. I should have bought that in earlier. That is very poor from me. So fabric, we need 180. Let's get a little bit more because I know we're probably need to use some maintenance as well. We'll bring in our 180. I haven't even got any space for that, I don't think. Just make sure that I do actually have a little bit of space. Let's see. Decrease wood by 1. And there we go. Now we've actually got a little bit of space to store the fabric. Bring that fabric in. A lot of furniture, my goodness. Did I also shut off my carpenters? I did. I actually shut off my carpenters, so we need to buy in a lot of furniture. Let's buy in 700. So that is 38k. Thank goodness we have a lot of money. So we'll bring that in. Also, look at our throne room. This is a very pathetic little throne room now, isn't it? It's absolutely tiny. But hey, at least we sat there and things aren't going too bad. Okay, perfect. Our nursery has been built. So we've got 26 wet nurses. I'm not sure if that's a little bit too much, but now we're taking the apples, which we actually had loads of from our harvest, taking those apples and look, putting them on the beds, and magically that creates children. That is fantastic. Imagine if it was just that easy. You just get a crib and you just put an apple on it and a child spawns. That'd be a really easy way to grow the human population, wouldn't it? But that is what we're doing here. So we're getting our nursery set up. and more children being born, adding to the Castellan population. We've also then got some services here that still need to be finished. Oh, so we don't actually have enough clay. Right, let's buy in some more clay. Let's buy in, yeah, 700 clay. That'll be more than enough. We've got our apartments down here finished. So yeah, things are going fantastic. And before I forget, let me actually get some noblemen. So I'm going to get 2 more noblemen. I don't think there's really anything we need. If we just look at the positions, master, builder could be 1 because we have the warehouse and robustness goes up. Everything else, it literally doesn't apply to us really. Watch, you can see how much money I've got now, where inflation is almost 11,000 coins per, what is this? No, per month. But 11,000 coins in inflation is just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So I need to spend some more money, and I'm thinking, oh no, I did this last episode, didn't I? I looked at how much it costs me in inflation versus how much it cost me in depreciation of my assets down here. You can see here the spoil rates, and actually it was cheaper to have inflation than it was to have lots of resources such as armor or whatever that was then just being spoilt. But one thing I didn't include, I'm assuming this is the case, is that once people have equipped armor or equipped weapons, it doesn't spoil. I think it only spoils if it's just sat in the storage room, which means my calculation is wrong in the sense that, yes, if I'm just buying armor and it just sits in the storage room, it spoils. We don't want that. But if I buy armor and it goes and equips to people, that lowers the amount of money we have, in turn lowers the amount of inflation we have, yet I am still putting my money to a good use of getting more armor and more weapons. So you might be asking, well then why the hell would I want to spend all my money? Well, what was my whole point? My whole goal was to build a big army anyway. So all I'm doing is just technically saving money, because I'm going to need to buy this armor and weapons at some point anyway. So we have a look. Extremely expensive, 300 coins, 300 coins. But let me buy, how many soldiers have we got? We've got 350. I'm going to buy about 340 armor. Okay, I actually got that wrong, didn't I? Because 150 of our guys are archers, and our archers definitely don't need as good, equipment, do they? So I'm gonna, yeah, you can see speed goes down as you increase the armor. So I don't think my archers really need any armor. So I'm going to, oh, these guys have full armor. Well, actually, no, I think these guys are all going to have full armor and full weapons. I'll do that. What I'm thinking is more soldiers from here on out. There's more have as like flanks, flanking skirmishes almost. So I'll give them maybe half armor, but full swords. As you can see, the swords simply just give them more defense and more damage. So there's no penalty to having swords. Having more armor decreases their speed and increases their weight. So armor, we could have, and also got to look at that, 3,200 armor. God, I thought it was going to be 1 armor per person. That's a freaking lot of armor, isn't it? But, oh no, it does have wear rate. What? No. Only bows have wear rate. None of the other two have wear rate. Yeah, that's very, very strange. So, okay, I'm not going to equip any bows unless I'm going to go into a battle with them, because the wear rate on them seems to be very high, but everything else is absolutely fine. So I'm gonna have my troops here with, like I said, the full armor, full swords, but the new troops I'm gonna get in maybe not have as much armor. Not only saves me a bit of money, but then also means we have some speedy troops who can flank the enemy and try and engage their archers. Okay guys, I'm also gonna do it. I'm going to open my training grounds. We've got 39 people here. Really now, everything I want built has been built, and if it hasn't been built, it's probably because I haven't had the correct resources in to actually build it. So 39 people, I'm going to bring that down to maybe 4, 5. So if I come here, speed that up, I'm going to get just a few more people. Let's get it up to 35, and that should be enough. So now we have these people training. This one's at 62 of 62. Okay, now it's filling up a bit, but it doesn't seem to be completely full, so I'm not sure about that. We've got our people training here. We should now see this number shoot up as we have more people training. What I'm also going to do, guys, with the last bit of points that I've got left is get a increase to our soldiering, so that we've spent all of our research points pretty much, and we're now going to have a slightly quicker rate of soldier turnout. We also now have a lot of housing issues, as we are, I assume, getting more people, not from immigration, which is, you know, hit a cap. We can see the 4 arrows showing that people really want to join, but we're not allowing them to join. So I assume it's the fact that we've now got our nursery going, and I'm actually going to decrease that to 18 people. We don't need that many people working there. So I assume what's happening is we're now just having loads of natural births. So here in all of our military area, let me get some housing, some big long houses, some big military housing here. Let's get them built near our military base here. Perfect. So if we look here, my gems arrived, and from them, the courthouse has been opened. So we haven't got any clients here working at the courthouse, but we have now got it available to be worked when we do get some clients. So housing, we've got the long housing set up here. We still have 24 homeless people, and we also have minus 10 workforce, even though, you know, I haven't built any new jobs, which I don't think I have. I've got some issues there with the workforce. Oh, actually, the physician, oh no, physician only 6 people. I'm not sure why there's such an issue. The jobs, but money's just streaming. We're back up to 400k coins. Got loads of armor. Why is that not being equipped to my soldiers yet? Assume that, yeah, they're starting to equip more and more now, so that is absolutely fine. Well, actually, they're not equipping it very fast though yet. A little bit confused about that. That's fine. We've got a lot more soldiers coming in. We've now got 377 soldiers. Archers are already at the top. Problem with the archers though is you obviously need to give them bows, otherwise they literally can't use a bow. Simple as that. I don't actually also understand what the bow means. Like, for example, if we give them 1 bow, does that mean only like, what, 10% of them have bows? Or does it mean the bow's not very good? Or because it doesn't, all it's saying is the more bows we give them, the lower defense, offense, and speed they have. It doesn't say anything about actually them doing better with the bow. So I don't really understand that one. Whereas if you give them more weapons, they get more pierce damage, more defense skill. But yeah, I think I want to get more bowmen. I really do. But the problem is, like I said, you have to actually equip bows, and bows are so expensive. 400 coins per bow. Like, the swords and the arms cheap. I know you need both if you want to have good soldiers, but still, 400 coins per bow is really expensive. But saying that, like I just said, if I wanted to have a good soldier, I'd need armor and weapons. That's 600 coins, so technically a bowman is cheaper. So actually, yeah, I am going to hire some more bowmen. I think we're good there. I'm going to get 150 and get them to be fully fleshed out bowmen. The money is just streaming in. We're already up to 440k. I'm actually going to bite the bullet, guys. I'm going to get some more machine parts in. There's another like 70 there. Iron, we need a lot. I think we need 100. That's spending 70 odd k there. But then what I'm going to do is, once that equipment comes in, is just upgrade my training ground. That is going to help massively speed up the amount of people I can train. And speeding up the amount of people I can train means simply getting more soldiers in at a higher level. It also means if we ever, for example, took a massive catastrophic event and lost all of our soldiers, I could train up an army quicker. We've also had another harvest come in. 8,000 food, 5,000 fruit, sorry. That is absolutely brilliant. And bread is also maintaining at a nice 3,000 level. I'm not seeing it drop too bad anymore. So I'm really happy with the amount of bread we're getting in. So actually, by importing more, now, I remember in the last episode, I increased the warehouse space. That has massively helped with the amount of bread we can bring in. So I think increasing our population size is the way to go, because we're also maintaining 900 meat now, and as you can see, a decent amount of spoiling, about 50 meat spoiling. 5% of our meat stores are spoiling every day. Looking here, yeah, these beds seem to have all been filled. 72 children and 12 babies. That is absolutely fine. We're getting a lot more people. And now if we look at our school, perfect. We can now actually see our school pretty much at full capacity because we have now enough children. They're all going to school. It is actually saying capacity is only 20 and we need more schools. So maybe we need to actually build a bigger school. You can see the university is running out of people. It's at 100%, but I think we've actually had most of our people go through it. If we look at government, let's look at occupation. Actually, no, education is only at 1%. That is absolutely terrible. Maybe no, maybe it's just because it's at 75%. I'm not sure. I'm also going to put another school because actually we've got most of our nurseries up here, so the proximity to the school is really, really far. So we get another school, not only so then it's a bigger one, so we can actually teach more children at once. Then also by having a bigger one or a closer one, with them making sure that they're not having to spend too long walking to the school. There we go. Our school has been finished. So let me just buy some paper in, just so we have not 500 paper. Maybe something like, let me try. Got so much money, it's hard to try and get to it. Let's say about 60 paper, and there we go. The school will be finished. And how the hell have we gone up to 74 people? What? How have we got 74 odd jobbers? Seriously, where the hell did they all come from? Did like a whole just wave of children become adults and now that they're all working? We don't know. We didn't shut down any jobs. Yeah, the university. I wasn't sure maybe we accidentally dragged the university down. Well, I'm not sure at all. Oh, with that many people, hello. let's get our military base at full capacity and upgrade it. Bosh! There we go. We've now got it at full capacity, 121 recruits, and it's been upgraded. Oh my gosh, that number is going to shoot up. Okay guys, so what I've done here is lay out some plans for some more Auroch pastures. You may be thinking, why Auroch pastures? Why not the Entelodon pastures that you've been raving on about? The reason is because meat is actually doing okay at the moment. And yes, while it will decrease as we get a lot more people, Auroch pastures still produce a good amount of meat. Second reasoning is because I had a look and I was expecting, wow, we're making so much money. It's got to be because of all of our new apple orchards. And while yes, these are now producing a lot more apples for us, we will see more money coming in from fruit. Look at this. Still seeing almost all of our money coming from leather. Almost all of it, 30k, 37k, sorry. And a good chunk coming from our livestock. So I still think Aurochs are the way to go. And considering we had some unfertile land up here, and we have some houses here, obviously, that are pretty empty, I'm thinking, why not get some Auroch workers over here? I'm not sure if these houses are a little bit too far, but I'm sure they will be able to be used by these people up here. And with that as well, look at that, 500 soldiers and 500k in the bank. So we've got our training grounds fully working now, really upgraded. We're getting so many soldiers in. We've almost hit the 150 needed for the archery range. Archery range is doing really, really good to get more soldiers in. I'm just thinking though about our soldiers. Why are they not equipping armor? I've got 255 in stock, yet we've only got 271 equipped out of 3,300. I have no idea why they're not equipping more armor like I'm telling them to, because that means that, it's just sitting there depreciating. If we have a look, spoilage, some of our armor is already spoiling, which is really, really frustrating. Either way, guys, I'm going to end that episode there. Really, really enjoyed recording this one. We've got a lot finished. We've now gone quite a bit over 1,100. We've got almost 1,200 population. We've got a lot more soldiers coming around, over 500 now. So much money, almost over 500,000 coins. We have got massive growth to our city itself. It is going fantastic. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you're loving the Songs of Syx playthrough series, and if we're on episode 13 now, so we're quite far in, and you haven't subscribed already, then please do subscribe. But yeah, apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in episode 14. Ta-ra, guys.